was in bed before, I don't know where I was because I've been sleeping really good for the last 3 nights. And I was driving, that's what I was doing. And as I was driving, I was thinking about a story that just popped into my head that happened hundreds of years ago, or 150 years ago, or 180 years ago, I don't know when. And it actually has to do with building a temple in Salt Lake City. And they were building the Salt Lake Temple and making very slow progress. And they decided to stop, the leadership decided to stop, and that they needed to stop the work on the temple and go put all the manpower on helping the railroad get through to Salt Lake so that they could bring all the rocks and the granite and everything by railroad years down the road. So they did this. And people thought, what in the world? Why are you stopping work on the temple to go help the railroad? That doesn't make any sense. But it did make sense. Even though the temple still took a long time to build, it was much easier when they had the railroad to help bring in the products. For some reason, that went through my head a couple of days ago. And as it did, I thought, I need to stop working long enough on the kitchen. As much as I need the kitchen, I need to go out and clean that garage because it has exploded. And I can't find anything. I'm missing seeds. He's missing tools. We need to stop long enough to fix that so that we'll be able to work on the kitchen. So I got up this morning, had no intentions of coming out to the garage. That was a couple of days ago. And when I work in the kitchen, I put on YouTube videos of my wonderful homesteading friends. And their homesteady, Austin K, were cleaning out their garage and their storage area in lieu of being before they moved into their main house. And I thought, okay, you've inspired me. I'm going in. So here goes. I am pretty sure that I have thoroughly and positively cleaned this garage 3 times since we have moved here, not in the last 9 months. However, with the renovation of the kitchen, which is right there behind me, in front of me, this is an easy door to open and put stuff. So it is an out of control room. And we're having to look for things. And that is never time efficient. So we have had, wonderfully, these sawhorses sitting here with these boards on the top. We've had 4x4 boards, we've had insulation, we've had drywall, we've had siding, all here so that we were able to cut in here rather than hauling all the way to the barn every time we needed to do something. We are coming to an end on that part of the project, and so this whole thing can go back out to the barn. This other side was so clean. This is one of the insulations we have left over for that we're waiting to use on the living room wall at some point. And then just, I don't even know. You know, we got rid of all of our stuff before we left Oregon, you know? We downsized and downsized and downsized. So we just have things that we need to use here. We'll see. So now, because I can't do everything in the kitchen, some things I have to wait for Jim to do, like he's gonna cut out the sink hole and I'm gonna sand. But until then, I need to do some other stuff. So here we go, tackling this other stuff. I have shelves here on the wall. And they are right next to this door, this is a funky door. I realize, who has a door like this that goes to their garage? But hey, that's what we got. That will change at some point too. Anyway, and this won't be a garage. This is an eventual industrial kitchen, and walk-in refrigerator, walk-in freezer, place to process do our canning, make our cheese, make our elderberries, all of that. This will be an industrial kitchen, so that if we want to do anything that would require an industrial kitchen, we have it. It's something we could rent out to other people. So that's what this will be. So all of this stuff, now on this side, months ago when we moved in, we put all of our bookshelves over here with all of our books on it. Can't even get to the books right now. Eventually, these books, some of them will go into the living room fireplace area. Some of them will go up into the loft that we make for the attic, in the attic. And so they will not be here. The other stuff will be here. Anyway, the problem that I'm having with these shelves is when this door closes, these knock whatever's down there off. And these are super, she says, super sturdy. Okay, these need to be sturdier. But what I found is I need to put a lip on them so that we don't have pans coming down and crunching on top of us. Also, if I've got pans out here that I absolutely am positively not ever using, then I'm going to get rid of them. Especially if they were made of something that I don't want. When we were in Oregon, we won an entire set of KitchenAid pans. And they're really nice, but let me see what they're made of. Induction technology, 3-layer non-stick. I'm positive there must be aluminum in here, and there's a non-stick surface that we don't use anymore. So this goes. I've already gotten rid of all the skillets and everything with this. I didn't know I still had this. So this is going to go to Goodwill so somebody else can use it if they so choose. So I don't have to worry about that one falling anymore. May need these gloves on before this day's over though. This is my big cast iron Dutch oven with the little legs that I use outside to cook cobbler and meat and stuff with coals. Well, this is not something I want to come down on my head, and thankfully so far it hasn't. So I need to put a lip here, and we will get some 2x2s and just put one lip here so that nothing will come down, and I'll have Jim make sure that these are in here tight. So that's one thing. That's where the canners go. That's where the big pans go. And I even have a tent in here that needs to be folded up. Oh my. How did this happen? I mean, I know we were in control. I had this so organized. Okay, this is garbage. Now the kitty wants to come in. So, Jim's side, I just turn you around. My side. Stuff I can manage and know where it goes. Stuff he can manage and knows where it goes. And yes, every time I clean, I throw away more things that I didn't throw away the time before. Because I'm not a minimalist, but I'm smart enough to know that you don't need junk you don't need. I just moved things around, and in a sense I did. I have a big pile out here to throw away. I have a pile to go to Goodwill. I have a pile to go up in the attic. We have a very nice attic. It's lined, it's all plywooded, it's insulated, it's lit. I'm like, I didn't go up there for months, and then finally went up there and I went, oh my word, it's an entire room up there. It's very nice. So we're able to put our Christmas stuff up there, and in the winter we store our summer clothes up there. In the summer we store our winter clothes up there. It makes it so that our closets, which are small, don't have to be so crowded. And we have stuff that we need to take back to the store and return, hopefully get money back for. And so a little bit of progress. I'm gonna sweep a little bit now and get some of the sawdust out in here, and then haul all these boxes and stuff over where they can be taken, and we need to get a trailer and take everything down somewhere to the dump. Hi. I couldn't take it anymore.
Good choice, actually.
I stopped building the temple and went to build the railroad.
Go.
We have good stuff over there, except for that. Bad stuff over there, and we need to haul another thing to the dump.
So you ready to watch me drill holes?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me combine these two piles. Next project. It's certainly not done, but it's so much better, and that's as much time as I have right now because I have to go work back on the kitchen. We do have a live today at 3 for all of our students for 12 weeks to Heartiness, and we have our normal live at 5 Central Standard Time. See you then.